with just the whole thing of what you're saying about women, unfortunately, I do have to say, yes, you're right. When it comes to, how do I can I put it? She put some notes down. So I believe the one girl was ended up saying like the slavery and all the other that was going on
Uh-huh.
back in the day.
Right.
Um, how do way that I can go ahead and put it? Sorry, I'm on here.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. I need you got to get to the point though.
Yes. So how do I can I go ahead and put this? I just believe that black women just end up getting hurt in the long run. And the situation that I've been through,
Hurt by what?
yeah, just by certain men, the wrong type of men. So end up getting the wrong type of men, and they may end up taking care of them. Like with my situation, I had a man that took care of me, but when he didn't get what he wanted, took the rug away from me. And after I had that situation, it took me a minute to go back
How old are you?
because my
How old are
I'm
you?
31. I'm 31.
Okay. No. And I'm gonna say something. Men get so tired of hearing how one man hurts you and how the rest of us have to give a shit.
Mhm.
Y'all
Well,
act,
that's the thing. That's what I was.
listen. Men are fed up with hearing right, wrong, or indifferent. This guy hurt me. And it's like, these are first world problems. Do you, men are like, do y'all not realize that women that came before you got hurt? We get hurt. But it's like, this almost is tantamount to paper cuts or splinters. And women are acting like they're having amputations.
No, and then because my father told me in the long run, he came to me and he said, you have to let it be the past. And so, that being said, after I got myself together and did everything, I got me a high value man that
Okay.
decided to go on ahead and do stuff for me. But it took a minute, and I
High
just believe
value
it
man
just
to do stuff for you like what?
buy me a car, pay for my rent.
Are you married?
Um, Hopefully, one of these days, I'm hoping.
Why does a man have to do anything for you if you're not his wife?
Well, as father told me, if a man is not doing nothing for you, then is he
I know.
there?
I
Oh,
asked
so,
you. I asked you a question. Why does a man have to do anything for a woman that's not his wife? I don't. I'm not asking what your dad told you. I'm
yeah.
asking because see what I'm hearing is a woman who thinks men owe her something because she's a female. Because what you
Hmm.
said is a man did something for you and then took it away and pulled the rug out from you. Were you his wife?
Was
Were
I
you
was
the
actually
man who hurt you?
I was engaged.
The man who hurt you?
I was engaged with that relationship.
I said, were you his wife?
No, I was not.
Then you don't deserve anything. He can take whatever he wants because it's legally his. See, this is what I
Well,
mean. Listen, this is you want to be married one day, then listen. Because your dad's giving you some fucked up advice.
mhm.
You aren't special. You're female, just like I'm not special, I'm a guy. But so many of you women today walk around thinking that men owe you something because you were born a woman. Men
No,
don't
no,
owe
I don't think that I'm supposed to owe you anything.
men don't owe women anything that aren't our wives.
But
So
yeah, I end up.
when I
Can I?
ask you, I got a man now, and now he does stuff for me. And I ask, are you married? No. Why should a
No,
man
we
do
both
anything
do
for you?
stuff for each other. If you allow me to go on
Ma'am,
ahead and say,
what do you buy him that matches up to a car and rent?
Carl, I end up paying him his stuff back. Like
No,
when
no, no,
he
no,
end
no.
up
Paying
floating,
back, what do you buy? No, no. Paying him back does not mean you
I have
buy
bought him a.
him.
I have bought him a Lakers jersey.
A Lakers jersey and
Yeah,
you got a car.
yeah.
This is the madness. This is it. She bought him a jersey. See, women like her are entitled. And they feel because they have sex with you that your bank account should be theirs. And they get used because they're not coming into relationships with good faith. Look at this, what you said. A man took his stuff away. You weren't his wife. He got tired of using his vagina and he took away his stuff. So what? If you wanted to be there, you should have married him.
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
You couldn't make this stuff up.
Yeah.
I don't need a cookbook. I'm a PhD.
I rebuke.
Execute Order 66.
He rolled for that, baby. The hell he did not, baby.
You might want to stop talking just to yourself and wait for me to bring you back in. You can't overtalk me, so that's why I had to mute you. I'll have the conversation with you, man, but here's why we're at odds, okay? I'm gonna tell you why we're at odds. You came in saying the reason why women may do stuff in regards to men is because a man in their past hurt them. That's what you,
that's just it'd be the same difference as
see when you hear this bass coming out of my mouth, that means shut the French toast up. That doesn't mean try to pull your dick out and overtalk me. No, where you women think it's okay to overtalk a fucking man? You wouldn't do this in real life. Now, say what you need to say, but stop over-talking me. That's going to always set this off. Can we at least agree on that?
Yes.
Thank you. So, men who hurt you in the past, and that's why you may respond a certain way. You were saying.
It's okay. Can I talk now?
You were saying. Go ahead.
Okay. So with that being said, I learned from those situations, and I talked to my grandmother. I talked to a lot of people who are married to try and figure out what's the deal, because, my grandmother taught me, you have to bring more to the table than just your pussy. That's what she told me. So me being who I am now, I'm actually a nanny, and I'm on cleaning business. I do the motherly thing, cooking and cleaning and making sure everything is there for the man. And I try to be that feminine woman, but if that woman's trying to be that feminine woman, and maybe that guy is just not ready to be in a relationship, and he just may linger or just have her around.
20 seconds. Go ahead. 20 seconds.
But yeah, just have her around. So you can go. You're more than welcome to go now.
The issue is date with intention.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like you date men based upon what feels good. You're in a bunch of short-term transactionary relationships, and you want wife level payouts on girlfriend date level inputs.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem.
Okay.
Stop dating, close your legs, and only deal with men who are husbands if you are a wife. Then if you want to be able to make demands of a man, then you need to have his last name. But until then, stay out of the dating market, because apparently your expectations don't meet up with the short-term transactionary nature of the modern dating.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that mean? You can't date. That means you got to go over and make yourself a wife, and then put yourself in the vicinity of husbands and wait till you get picked. Are you prepared to do that?
So the stuff of what my grandmother taught me, who's been married for almost years, is not what a married woman is supposed to do? Is that what you're telling me?
Due respect to your grandmother?
Mm-hmm.
Your grandmother was married to your grandfather. She has nothing to do with dating today. I'm saying that all the men you're referring to seem to have fallen short in what you consider to be what they returned or invested. And the thing is, you won't get shit while you're a girlfriend or a woman. Just like a woman can go, women today stop talking to men like that, ghosting.
Mhm.
Now men are starting to do the same thing. What your issue is you're not in a legal committed relationship where you deserve anything. And that's why I said, what do you deserve in a dating relationship? Nothing. And due respect to your grandmama, what age did she get married?
She got married when she was 18.
She can't tell you a mother flipping thing about dating. Nothing. Zero. Nothing your grandmother can tell you about dating. She doesn't know. Her vagina, her life, her time has been spent with one man.
Mm-hmm.
True or false?
You
Then what does your grandmama have to do with dating?
Well, you always say to end up going
The
back
answer
to your
is nothing. See, that's the problem. You should have just said nothing. But shame, insults, guilt, the need to be right. The modern woman is on display, people. This doesn't matter. They can be
But
soft-spoken.
how am I
Ma'am,
selfish
because
just
you have not even acknowledged. Okay, you just should have said, my grandma can't help me. That's the answer.
I have to just, I feel like that she can in certain degrees. She helped.
Well,
she
good.
taught me how to cook, taught me how to.
I
raise a
said
child.
regarding dating.
Yeah, but isn't that everything of what a man ends up wanting? He wants a woman who can take care of the kids, be there for the kids, love the kids, make sure you stay out.
You don't have any, ma'am. You don't. First of all, you're showing right now that your grandmother's done a poor job because you're not being agreeable. You're a disagreeable woman.
How? But I am agreeing.
No, you're not. I will let you go back and watch the rebroadcast and listen to the women in the comment section. I have given you were checkmated on that point, but you decided to make additional rules. And that's the problem. Black women need to learn when they're beaten and shut the French toast up. But y'all always feel like there's another move. There's another technique. Shut up sometimes. When it's one, it's one. Oh, you're right. My grandmother got married at 18. She can tell me a lot of stuff about being in a relationship, but she can't really help me regarding dating because she did not date. That's the common sense, factual, freaking answer. And what did you say? Well, I think she can. Well, look at what it's done for you. You're in your 30s and still unmarried. And everything you're talking about is what comes after a marriage. Doing something for the kids. Do you have children?
No, I have 0 kids.
Well, then why are you worried? Why should a man be vetting what you do for children that don't exist? And
But
you're not married. Why?
Okay.
That doesn't matter.
Well, maybe you can help me understand a little bit better because I'm willing to learn. I'm not here to.
It's called book a session. It's called book a session. That's not what this is. I mean, seriously, this is not what this show is for. I've given you plenty of time. And if I'm going to do this, I'm going to get paid for it. Please believe that. Hello, how are you? I'm good. Your first name? How old are you? What do you got for me on the topic? What are we talking about? We're talking about how Black women are being marketed strategic singlehood. Go ahead.
I think what I realized also is that we women, no matter what the race, have a hard time because we are attached to the generations before us, our aunts, our mothers, grandmothers. We have a hard time unattaching ourselves to their reality and thinking that, oh, I don't love you the same or an equal amount just because I don't think the same. So I think that is a starting root in being able to think differently on the relationship scale. I would also say...
Hold on just a second. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't understand what you just said. So do me a favor. Talk to me like I'm a 4-year-old or a cocker spaniel. Use real simple words. Talk to me like I'm 4.
Okay.
Talk to me like I'm 4.
Okay, for layman terms,
Yeah.
me, my mother and father met each other at 11, have 5 kids together, got divorced. I, growing up, knew I could not go to my mother for a relationship because she did not date and her relationship failed. So I knew early, and we used to joke at that. Honey, I can't come to you for a relationship advice because you're not experienced. But the love that I have for my mother did not decrease. Like there are women that will not to their mother, will not admit, like the woman that was just speaking, I still go to my grandmother, even though she doesn't have proper dating experience.
Do you
And I
realize that
feel
you're
like
using so many words? I mean, I'm not
I
trying to be
do.
funny.
I know
But
I do that.
you ladies, you talk
I know women do
so
that.
much. I don't understand what you're saying. I really don't.
It's all
That's why
right.
I'm like. That's why I asked you to just make it simple. But what I do know is, how old are you?
27.
And you're not in a relationship, right?
I am.
But you're not married.
We're not married,
No, that's
but we are.
okay. It's not a trick question. Either you're legally married or
No,
you're
I'm
not.
not married. No, I'm
Okay.
not.
So, how long have you guys been together?
4 years.
And how old is he?
34.
What's the holdup?
We're not big on systematic marriaging. We plan on, marriage ceremony, but we're not rushing to like do things, that route.
So, what route are you going to do them to get you the outcomes and
No,
protections
no,
and social?
no.
No, no,
We
no,
like
no, no.
we plan on it, but we
Speak.
weren't rushing.
I'll let you speak. Don't overtalk me. That is one thing that I don't get you, ladies. I have a big voice. You're not big on traditional. Okay, what are you planning on doing that's going to get you the outcomes of traditional relationship or marriage? The benefits.
So everything between us is unified. We don't do anything independently. I would say that.
Why are you okay? So, were you born in the United States?
Yes.
Was your boyfriend and significant other? Was he?
He is of Jamaican. He is native to Jamaica,
Okay,
but
but
he
you
was
live in
born in
this
the United
country.
States. Mm-hmm.
Why are you not all right with the tried and true method?
Well, that's
of marriage?
interesting. We do plan on moving out of this country.
All right,
Actually.
but you're here.
And this is also a thing that
All
holds
right, get off my phone. Get off my phone. I don't want to hear this bullshit. Go live on planet Click Clock with Zunev. Get off my phone with this stupid shit. I have zero patience for this new wave bullshit. Hello, how are y'all doing? I'm back. Marisol, and the other lady. How are y'all?
Doing good. How are you?
Oh my gosh.
Doing well.
If I may, one.
Mm-hmm. You guys are a little behind, but go ahead. I'm sorry, guys. My patience for that bullshit. I'm just not. I get tired. Let me say something. I'm gonna come back to you, ladies. I get tired of seeing middle class people, middle class black folks, acting like they got so much to lose. I'm not going to submit to this white man's patriarchal system of marriage. We're going to roll up a twig and jump backwards over it and mushrooms and everything else. And we're going to get, this. Motherfuckers are average people. Making average money. With all these new wave ideas. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. And all I hear, and maybe I'm wrong, I don't hear white, Hispanic, Middle Eastern, Asian, other people trying to come up with alternative methods. They do the shit that works. I'm sorry. Okay. Marisol, how are you? You were saying?
I'm doing good. No, one thing that one thing that bothers me about women of all races that call your show, and they like want to marry men that are, look, that's your thing, but it bothers me that women want to marry men that have money for money. You
Okay.
know, if you marry a man that has money, but you're doing it for
Go ahead. What happened to you? Did you mute yourself? Marisol. What happened to Marisol? She was about to cook. I can't hear you. She was saying that one thing that she doesn't like is women who come to marry men for their money. I get it. Testing. Okay. All right, I get it. So here's the punchline though. There we go. Go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Go ahead. So you were the one. You were the woman who's a Hispanic woman, and the black woman of your black in-laws told you not to. The black what? Who is this? Let me go ahead and kick you from my stream. Don't come in here typing all that shit. What are you doing? I was coming here talking all that. I don't know. People just coming here typing. Sandra, did you have anything else you wanted to put in, or are we done?
No, that was all. Thank you for having me on.
I think it was a good conversation. I think there's going to be a lot of build on the things that we talked about. But do you have friends around you your age that want to get married?
To be honest, my social circle is very small.
Okay.
I keep to myself a lot, to be honest.
Okay, so. That's cool. All right, appreciate it. Have a good one.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye-bye.
You too.
All right. Marisol, how are you? Go ahead.
No, that it's women that want to marry men for money. I think that's gross, in my opinion.
Okay.
Now, if you happen to, of course, have, like I said, I have an 18-year-old. I would preferably would like her to have a man that can not just provide stability, provide. There's men provide so many other things. Provision is not just about money. I just want to be clear. And but yeah, and I actually my husband and actually just posted something on the discussion board in the Patreon, and it speaks about how are we Generation Z and millennials and older millennials, are we raising our kids to be husbands and wives?
No.
And
in general, we're not. No.
Well,
they're being raised to be individual.
Well,
in general, they're being raised to be individuals. Sadly.
No, and because I see that, it does concern me for my kids, because we are. I'm raising, my daughter is a wife, and even though she's 18, she's never, she lives with us. She goes to college, and our sons. My husband is mowing the lawn. Yeah. They know pretty much how to fix a lot of things around the house.
The thing is, you may raise a good son, but the question is, are women raising wives or their daughters? Like your in-laws, the unmarried women who were telling you to sit down and let your husband serve you. If they raise daughters, what kind of daughters will they be raising for your son? That's the problem. And that's the issue. What are you going to tell your son regarding the dating market? I get that you raised your son and what you want it to be, but he has to deal with the straw that's in the market today in which to build bricks. And that's the question.
Yeah, if I may, and I don't know if that's where you want to take but I am more concerned about my daughter because she's currently 18. And our sons are a little younger; they're older teenagers. And I feel like men have more options. I feel,
you want your daughter to, what kind of lifestyle do you want your daughter to have?
She has been raised to understand that that our purpose is a man. My purpose is my husband. And
so a more traditional lifestyle.
Oh yeah, we're conservative people here.
Okay. Well, do you have an issue with age gap dating?
I don't have an issue with it. I think that we've had the conversation, and she's still in, even if I have to work, even if I have to work, I'd rather somebody closer to my age. But I mean, I don't know.
That's not okay. All right. And see, therein lies the issue.
If I may, one of the guys that she kind of likes is Jaden Smith, not Jaden, the other one, the older kid of Will Smith. Just
Trey Smith?
Huh? Trey. And she's like, he's so cute, mommy. I'm like, he's 28. I didn't know he was 28. I'm like, yeah.
But here's the problem. I talked to my daughter's in her early 20s. Husbands are over 30, sweetheart. It doesn't matter what you and your husband think. A traditional husband is going to be over 30. Watch my program next week when I talk about the Esquire phase from 18 to 29. I would not suggest any of these young guys out here take on the burden of your daughter. I'm going to tell you why she's a burden. Because if she's thinking about Trey and these guys, they think so short term and so small. Men are going to have to not just be providers, protectors. They're going to have to be patient and be teachers. They're going to have to basically be another parent. And you don't get that at 24. Now, the question is, how would you feel if your 22 or 23-year-old version of your daughter came through the door with a 35-year-old man saying, well, a 35-year-old man came up to you and said, I met your daughter and I want to do the right thing. I'm a marriage-minded man and I'm looking for a wife. I like your permission to court your daughter short term to see where this goes. Here's my resume. Here's my finance. He does the old school traditional thing. He's 35. She's 23. What you gonna say?
I would be fine. I would
Thank
be
you.
fine.
Because at least he can provide. And that's my thing is, I wish more women would start telling their daughters that your husband is not your age. He is older. Your prom date is your age. Your husband is older because we don't live back in the times where my grandparents lived, where one income was enough for a wife and 4 kids. If you want traditional is older.
She does, and we do. We
okay.
don't.
Well, that's a comment. All right, I appreciate it. Have a good one. That was a good conversation. And keep making your man play, and keep making Shirley and them mad. Shirley get mad every time she see you.
I adore my.
Put that plate down. Make them mad. They sitting over there on order 66.
Execute order 66.
Make them mad. Just piss them off. Later. Have a good one. Seriously, though. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Chicken, turkeys, rabbits, you name it.
You know how many women sit around talking about, don't treat him too good. He gonna get the big head. All right. Next week is gonna be on fire. Next week, the men 18 to 35, they're gonna get some marching orders. I hope you guys take 2022 by freaking storm. No mercy, baby. Straight up modern, sexy mercenaries.
And guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. Thanks for watching. More respect on Kevin Samuels, the Godfather, having this type of conversation day in and day out. It's not an easy thing. He did so much. And I think we should give him credit for what he has done. Not just in the black community, but for humanity. He has been watched across the whole world. I mean, I have people that I know that watches him from Brazil, people that watches him from Argentina, people that watches him from Asia and all these, because I've been to almost all these places. So I know how people cherish him. I know how people appreciate the work that he has done. Like I said, across the world, Africa, and for Africa, I don't know what he has done there, and I don't know how they got to know him that much. I knew Kevin Samuel before I traveled to the States, so I mean, I just don't know how he did it, but he was just a father figure to almost men across the world. So credit to his name, and we need to say these things so that it will enter people's ears to understand what this man has done, because some people are just watching his clips, but they don't really watch his live streams and all these things. So I think we have to magnify whatever he has done so that people really understand that we really appreciate the work that he has done. So yeah. Now, talking about this lady in the video, let's talk about the one that is talking about they want to move out of the state or something. I mean, you are in the, I think, will I say something suitable or something better when it comes to human settlement, that is the United States, right? Thinking of moving to Africa or maybe Jamaica. I'm not saying those places, we don't have amazing places there. We have so many amazing places there, especially Africa. I've been to places in Africa that, like, I mean, crazy. It's just nice, man. But if you're already here in the state, I think you should be thinking of how to just, uplift yourself, put yourself in the best position possible to become more wealthy, or to, gain some financial wealth, than to say I'm moving out of the state to go. Everyone and his or her plans, but I'm just saying that should be in his mind than moving out of the country. Now, talking about the last lady that talked about the son and the daughter, I think this lady is coming from a genuine place. The way she speaks and all that, I think she has been, will I say, like, she has been speaking in a very positive way, right? And coming from a genuine point. But one thing that caught my attention is this. Kevin Samuels asked her about her son, that you are raising your daughter very well and you are raising your son very well, but how sure are you that your in-laws are being raised well so that your son wouldn't be miserable when it comes to dating scene or something? And she didn't answer that question. That is the problem I have with this guy, this lady. The problem I have with her is they are asking you about your son, then you went straight to your daughter. You are worried about your daughter because men have, so many choices or something. The reality is we have so many of husbands in society that we have of wives. Let's be honest, right? Women that they are raising right now, I mean, come on. So I think if you are someone that is traditional, you should be thinking of your son. If you are raising your son to be a real man, you should be thinking of how on earth he is going to get someone that matches the fact that he's traditional. But this lady didn't answer the question. She went straight to, oh, I'm kind of, I feel bad about my daughter, and I'm more worried about the kind of caliber of man that she will probably meet out there. And that baffles me so much, because we are talking about your son, and if we are being honest, your daughter don't really have, if she's being raised traditionally, we have men are more of husbands than women being wives. So if you are able to raise your daughter to be a wife, I don't think there should be a problem for her finding a traditional man. So asking you about your son and you went straight to talk about your daughter says a lot about women and how they always love their daughter over their son. And that is something that is piped into the black community, and black boys are struggling because mama always got the back of, the daughter, and kind of leave the boy to just struggle. And that is why black boys are reading at the lowest level. And it is what it is. But I was just following this conversation, and I was enjoying this lady's conversation. I love the fact that she talked very well, right? But when that question was asked and she answered it that way, kind of made me feel like, okay, this lady kind of, in as much as she might speak in a very good way, in a very, traditional way, but I think she's still also moving like just the normal black women, always favoring their daughters over their sons. So is that bad? Is that bad? I don't know what you think, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Whether this lady is just being acting, whatever the case is, let me know what you think in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe and like the video so that it'll reach multiple people. So make sure you're hitting the like button. Catch you in the next one. I'm out, and peace.